Hi everyone, Jayce Journal here, and today we're diving into retro gaming experience with the trimui Smart Pro that I got from litnxt. So if you ever want to check out some great handheld consoles, then you should visit litnxt.com and get your dream handhelds with reasonable prices. And if you want to check out the trimui Smart Pro, I have the links in my promo code down below. And so these are pretty much everything you need to start your retro gaming sessions. Alright, so let's talk about the design and build. To start off, the trimui Smart Pro has 4.96-inch IPS screen with 720 by 1280p resolution. For me, it's just enough if you want to play games on the go since the build is not big and not small as well. The button layout for me is well spaced with solid tactile feedback, ideal for those cozy and intense gaming moments. It also has dual front-facing speakers which are very loud in my experience. At the top, we have our trigger and bumper buttons, power button, USB-C port for host, and the volume rocker. At the bottom, we have function key button, USB-C port for charging, microphone, SD card slot, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. Overall, it has a clean and minimalist look, which is perfect for anyone who loves an aesthetic design without sacrificing functionality. One of the standout features of the trimui Smart Pro from litnxt is its preloaded crossmixOS. This OS is one of the best for gaming performance and customization with the trimui Smart Pro. It has some additional applications that gives you easy access to your library of games, allowing for smooth transitions between games and system settings. You can easily organize your favorite titles, customize settings, and personalize your experience with different themes. As for me, I really like this theme since it looks clean and minimalist to my eyes, which is my kind of aesthetics and style. By the way, even without the crossmixOS, the trimui offers an application in assigning a function to the device's function key. And as for me, I use this one to turn on and off the LED lights, and that is pretty handy. Moving on, the trimui Smart Pro supports over 20 emulator formats, and what I also like about it is it includes save and load game features, game search, recent game history, and the ability to collect your favorite games. And by the way, if you're curious about performance, the trimui Smart Pro has the all-winner A133 Plus processor, 1GB of RAM, and a 5000mAh lithium battery, which is enough to enjoy up to 5 hours of gaming sessions. Alright, so I've tried playing some games, and by the way, the included SD card has so many games installed already, so you can start playing as soon as you get it. Anyway, the first game I tried is Pokemon Fire Red. It's a GBA emulation, and it really runs great as I expected. With its graphics and style, you can also expect that you can emulate old consoles without any problem. Next is NDS emulation. First, I've tried Mario Kart DS and it also runs really well. The only downside in DS emulation is you can't use the second screen since the trimui Smart Pro doesn't have a touch screen capability. But overall, games like these and other Pokemon games will run smoothly. And to test it more, I've done some PSP emulation. I didn't change any settings in PPSSPP, so the gameplay performance here are all as is once you boot and use the device. The first game I tried is Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai. I'm surprised that a fighting game like this runs really well. It's just great since I haven't noticed any lags and stutters with the movements and even in the sounds. Next is God of War Chains of Olympus. It's a pretty cool game, but it doesn't have the best performance here in trimui Smart Pro. Though it's playable, but you can notice that the system cannot handle the game really well. But I guess if you lower the graphics scaling of the emulator to 1 times, then I guess the game will run smoother than this. But I don't think sacrificing the graphics quality for the FPS is a good option to enjoy the game, unless you wanna play it so bad. I also tried playing NBA 2K13 and was also surprised on how playable it is compared to God of War. The movements and sounds doesn't have any lags and stutters, which is a good sign that this game runs really well. And lastly, Tekken 6, the trimui Smart Pro struggles to handle this game in my case, though the game seems playable if you're in the menu or in the character selection, but once you enter the fight, the game runs pretty slow, like it is in slow motion. I also tried to set the graphics scale into 1 times, but the performance remains the same and I haven't found any way yet to run it smoothly. But anyway, even if it's like that, I still managed to win a round, but yeah, I quit afterwards. And so after spending time with the trimui Smart Pro, it's clear that this isn't just a retro console, it's a cool device designed for modern gamers who value aesthetics and nostalgia. From its sleek build to the seamless experience with crossmixOS, it brings retro gaming to life in a fresh and stylish way. But just keep in mind, this is not the best when it comes to PSP emulation, even though it looks like a PSP. Well, just look at its price. It's affordable and it's ideal for anyone who wants both performance and design in a handheld. And so if you like it, don't forget to check out the trimui Smart Pro over on litnxt using the link and promo code down below. Thanks for watching and see you next time.